Hi, welcome to the second lecture of grammar course. It is very important. So basically in this writing course I am discussing grammar in detail in the 7th section. Why so? Because without grammar you will not be able to achieve 7 plus band in your writing module. So now I am going to discuss capitalization and articles. Many of you do not use uppercase letter in some proper nouns or in some words where uppercase letter is required. So let us get started. Now where to use uppercase letter? So guys, basically we use uppercase letter when we are talking about some specific things. But here I have some examples for you. When I am talking about subjects, when I will be writing the name of subjects, I will never use uppercase letter. I'll always be using lowercase letters. Okay, algebra, psychology, English, math, science, Punjabi, Hindi. Now you must be thinking, with English I have used capital, with Hindi I have used capital, and with Punjabi as well I have used uppercase letter. Why? Because these three are not only subjects but also languages. So these are considered as proper noun. Okay, so these three are not only languages but also subjects. Otherwise algebra, psychology, science, math, these are subjects only. That's why we always start with lowercase letter. Exceptions are English, Punjabi, Hindi, or maybe some other language along with the subject, French, German. So that those languages are also written with in capital letter, starts with capital letter. Now, capitalized words derived from proper nouns. For example, I like English, but math is my favorite subject. English is capitalized because it is derived from the proper noun England, while math is not capitalized because it is not derived from a proper noun. Then we have the name of courses. Whenever we have some courses name, will always start with uppercase letter. Algebra 101, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, Psychology 201, certificate in teaching English, Masters in English, BTech, PhD. So we'll always capitalize. Okay, we'll always use uppercase letter when it comes to courses. Now next we have languages. In languages also we use uppercase letter. Initial letter is always uppercase in languages as well. Hindi, English, French, Punjabi, Spanish, German. Take care of this as well. Now when it comes to the bank, so let's say some specific name of bank. If I am saying I am going to bank, I'll not write bank in capital letter, or I'll not start this word with capital letter or with uppercase letter. Why? Because we are talking about some bank. We are not sure which specific bank. So we'll just say I am going to a bank, or I am going to my bank. I am going to bank. But when I am talking about a specific bank, I am using Brookfield Bank. So I am going to capitalize Brookfield, B in Brookfield as well as B in bank. I am going to library. Library will be small. I am going to Toronto Public Library. So Toronto T capital, first initial capital in Toronto in public as well as in library. Then university. I am going to my university. So what do we do here? I am going to my university. So in that case, I'll just write U in lowercase form. So I'll just write U in lowercase form. But if I'm going to talk about the name of university, I'll write in uppercase. I'm going to Harvard University. So when we are specifying a particular bank, when we are talking about a particular library, a particular bank, a particular university or a specific university, then we are going to capitalize the first initial in the name as well as in university. First initial in the name as well as in library. First initial in the name as well as in bank. We need to take care of this. Now talking about a doctor or a professor. So if I am just saying I am going to visit doctor, okay? So I'll be visiting doctor today. I am going to meet my professor. So I'll just write it in lowercase letter. The first initial will be lowercase. But if I am specifying the name of the doctor or the professor, I am going to make it uppercase. Dr. Patel, Professor Brown. Now, he is a professor or a doctor, lowercase. His name is Dr. Patel. He is Professor Williams, uppercase. Take care of this as well. Now, singular plural rules. There are some words which we need to write the plural form of. So, for example, I have seen students writing lives, which is a common error. It is lives. For child, we write children. For people, we write people only. For person, we write persons. Okay? Person, we write persons only. Child, children. So, take care of this. If we are going to talk about software, advice, knowledge, training, information, all these are uncountable nouns. So, when we cannot, basically we can think of these as collective nouns. We cannot, if we have a countable plural. If you want a countable plural, then in that case you are going to use pieces of software or software application. In case of countable plural, take care of this. Software programs, software applications also can be used. Now, I have a lot of works. Wrong. Lot of informations. Wrong. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of information. These two are again uncountable nouns. People are deliberately sharing credentials in order to operate several softwares. People are deliberately sharing credentials in order to operate several softwares. Softwares is a wrong word as it is uncountable. So, we'll use software applications for the numerous forms. So, when we want to talk about something plural, we'll say software applications. Let us look at articles now. We'll be discussing a, an and the. I have seen many essays and most of the students commit mistakes when it comes to the usage of the and an. I'll explain you this. So basically a and an, these two are indefinite articles. What are indefinite articles? Indefinite articles are the ones which are not used for a particular thing, which are not used for a specific thing. These are used for any common thing and singular form. So basically common thing and singular forms. But now there is a difference. We use a with any common thing and basically we use a with consonant sounds. With consonant sounds we use a, whereas with vowel sounds we use an. Okay. Now vowels we have a, e, I, o, u. A, e, I, o, u. Now we need to take care of the sound instead of taking care of the alphabet. We are going to take care of the sound. For example, I am going to board a train. Okay. She drew a unicorn. Now you must be thinking why there is a before unicorn. Why there is a before European flag? Why there is a before ear? Why there is a before other things as well? So I am going to explain the difference. A uniform, a university, a union, a unicorn, a European flag. Basically the sound is Y-O-O and the sound of U is A-E-M, M. Okay? So we can say air. An umbrella, an umbrella, an hour, an MBA. He is an MBA. It's been an hour. This is an umbrella. It's an honorable moment. Okay. So we use an whenever we have vowel sound. We are not going to take care of the words. We are not going to take care of the alphabet. We'll take care of the sounds. Vowel sound. Okay. And same consonant sound. So in European, unicorn, uniform, university, union, we have the sound of Y, university. So that's why we use a. And One more thing. Whenever we want to talk about one thing, we can use a train, a unicorn, a European flag. So now I believe you have understood the difference between a and an. But now we have the third article, which is the, and the is basically a definite article. Okay, the is a definite article. Definite article is the one when we are talking about a specific thing or a particular thing. That is something definite. So wo kya hai? That's definite article the. I broke the umbrella you gifted me. Which umbrella did I break? The umbrella you gifted me. Okay. I want to wear the red dress. I want to wear the red dress which was gifted by you on my previous birthday. I want to wear the red dress which was gifted by you on my previous birthday. So that is the red dress. I want to wear the red dress which was gifted by you on my previous birthday. I am talking about a particular red dress, a particular umbrella. That's why I have used the. For definite things, for specific things we use the. The is also used with 7 continents: the Asia, the Antarctica, the Australia, the Africa, the North America, the South America, the Europe. The is also used with some other things: the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Ganges, the Nile River, the poor, the rich, the old, the young, the USA, the UK, the United Nations, the UAE and the WHO. So when we are using all these words, this so you just have to memorize. There are certain rules which you just need to memorize by heart in order to write grammatically correct sentences. So just learn these. Now what is this general idea and specific idea? When we are talking about something generally, we'll not be using the. But when we are talking about something specifically, we'll be using the. Life is beautiful, general. The life of children is precious. Which life is precious? The life of children. I want to make money. In general, I want to make money. I want to make the money to build a palace. Specific thing. I want to make the money for building a specific palace. So specific thing. That's why the. She wants to lose weight. She wants to lose weight. So now this is general idea. She wants to lose the weight she put on during her pregnancy. So the weight I put on during my pregnancy, I want to lose that weight. So I am talking about this specific thing, this specific weight. And last but not the least, when we say the abilities to manage, if you want to say managerial, she possesses managerial abilities. She possesses communication skills. But if I'll say she possesses the abilities to manage. So which abilities? The abilities to manage. She possesses the skills to communicate effectively. So we have written the same here. So this is all for the second lecture of section 7, and in the next lecture I am going to cover a very important topic, punctuation. So see you in the next one.